Hey, this is Evan from Octane and Electrons. Going to do a quick video to show what we're working on now. About a month, not a month, a couple months ago, I picked up a 1930 Ford Model A Sport Coupe, and it was a full restoration that was never finished. So all the good stuff was done, body, paint, and drivetrain rebuild, wheels, tires, all that. But it never had an interior in it, never had a roof put on it, never had fenders put on it, and that kind of stuff. So it was perfect for me. I wanted to build a hot rod out of a Model A and do a fairly period correct build. So I saw this, was like, okay, it was a great price, and it was, all the hard stuff was already done. So keep looking around. So body's been painted. It's certainly not perfect, but good enough for me. It was a rumble seat car. You can see the seat pan there, but it was converted to a trunk. And I'm trying to think. I went ahead and let's go through a list of what I'd done. So as I got it, had no lights on it, motor was done and all that, but so I got it running, drove it a bit, runs well, but it runs really rich. It's got an original Zenith carb on it, and that I've rebuilt multiple times. Runs super rich. Finally got tired of screwing with that, so we're going to be changing the carb out here soon. I think I'll do a video on that. But yeah, it was a good driver, but to get started, what I've done is put some lights on it. I've got original headlights, but I wasn't going to run fenders, so I used some Dietz style small, I think they're 7-inch headlights with some brackets you can see. Wired those up, put on the switch, the lighting switch and rod and stuff wasn't installed, so I got all that put in. So now I have working lights. Had some old fenders for this car that were really banged up, and the bottoms of front and back were just rusted to pieces, so I cut them off to get rid of the really bad rust that just wasn't fixable. So running shortened fenders on the rear, and that gave me a license plate mount and tail light, so that worked. And then let's see, there's the light switch I put in. Added some gauges, so we have a water temp and oil pressure gauge. Added a speedo, it didn't have one. And yeah, put some seats in it. I like these are cheap, what do they call them, Rugged Ridge Jeep CJ5 buckets, and they're like 175 a piece, and they're really nice. They're comfortable, they're short, they look good on anything. I've used them in my van before, so I mounted them down to the original seat frame so I can the height is good, and then you have some adjustability forward and back with the original frame. Put in the package tray back there, and we'll get to door and glass and stuff in a minute. So motor stock, 6-volt positive ground, original carb, like I said, original distributor. So we're doing carb, and I have a high compression head for it that we're going to be putting on. I am trying to get the car down lower, so I have a set, these are original 19-inch wheels. I have a set of 17-inch wires from a 34 Ford that are going to be going on it. I've got to get them powder coated or at least sandblasted and painted. So I've already lowered it. Good for, went down close to 3 inches in the front, I think. Probably about 3 inches front and rear. So using the Millworks hot rods complete spring packs that have a reverse eye main leaf, so you can see the eye on the leaf spring is up above rather than down below, so that gives you an inch of drop, and then it's a softer leaf pack, I think. So that gave me about 3 inches. I'm going to pull a couple more leaves, probably 2 out of the front here to get the front down a little lower, but with the 17s I'm already pretty happy with where it's going to sit. But I think I do want another inch maybe out of the front, so we'll pull some leaves there soon. And in the back, I'm using the Millworks hot rod complete spring pack that I put in, so you can see it has a reverse eye main leaf as well. And then I'm going to leave that. The height in the rear is pretty good, I think, so I'm not planning on pulling any more leaves, but we'll see after a little bit. So I like that. That is a bolt-in leaf pack. It's not cheap, but it's nice that it bolts in. You don't have to use like a Model T main leaf or anything, and it's already the right width. So there's no need to like make spacers or anything. So here's the original spring. Um, so yeah, that got it sitting close to where I want. Once I get the new wheels, I'll run some wider tires in the rear and narrower in the front. Once I get it down a little more with the wheels, then we'll see. I'll probably adjust the stance a little more. And playing with different looks for it, I put in the splash guards or whatever you call them, the side panels for the running boards on both sides, trying to see if I like that. Might leave them for now. I think I'll paint them black, and we'll see. Kind of like that look. And yeah, I'm not sure where I'm gonna end up yet. My plan for now is I don't plan on putting a roof on this, and I really wanted a roadster. I just couldn't find an affordable roadster. So I'm thinking of cutting the window frames and removing the top frame completely. And then running the Coupe windshield, seeing how I like that. Maybe chopping a couple inches out of the Coupe windshield, though that's kind of outside of my skill set, but I don't mind trying if I want to. So we'll see. I'm not sure where we'll end up yet, but I'm gonna keep screwing around with it. So yeah, that's the car for now. Good runner. I think with the carburetor, the Weber carb upgrade, it's gonna make a big difference. So we'll go look at that real quick. So this is all from Bert's Model A down in Denver. Gonna run the Weber 2-barrel, their intake and linkage, and got a fuel pump, pressure regulator, choke cable, and kit. I need to get a fuel filter as well. Then we have some gaskets and a Snyder's 6-to-1 high compression head. So that'll be going on after I get it running well with the new carb. So yeah, that's it for now, and I'll try and do some videos as I keep working on it. I was thinking of doing a how-to on the carb install, so maybe I'll do that. That might be helpful. And yeah, I hope you like it. We'll keep doing some videos to show how it ends up as I keep working on it. Bye.